Hey friends, Cookie here, Hummingbird Heights Farm. I'm in my upper garden and I've got some seedlings that are growing and quite a few a little bit bigger plants for my fall garden, and I just wanted to kind of share some of my great. I redid these 4 barrels, took them out, cleaned them up, added more soil, and I spaced them out a little to give these. I decided to grow some tomato plants here. This is a black prim, and this I have not been able to get these to grow. And I added a basil next to it. Gorgeous. And a little bit of cilantro to kind of do some little companion planting. This one here is mortgage lifter. I have some free seedlings growing down there. Tomato a la who knows what. But I do have nice little blooms on here. Mortgage lifter is a larger slicing tomato. This is brandywine pink. These have the very different leaves. They're called a potato leaf. This is going to be a really big tomato. Look at the size of these blooms. They're huge. And this was a volunteer. I don't know what kind, but I'm getting the feeling it's clusters of cherry tomatoes. I got more blooms. I got another little cherry tomato growing right here. But this plant is so happy and healthy. And I've been keeping it trimmed, been taking things out, just trying to keep it cleaned up. Trying not to let the leaves touch each other and crowd each other out. It kind of creates disease. Something's starting to eat that. That's like a lower leaf. And I added some lettuce, little companion planting. This is some romaine. So looking into my upper garden here, a lot of this stuff has just been here through the summer and continues to grow. Look at this pepper plant. It has dozens of purple peppers, bell peppers. Next to it, I've got a bunch of green peppers. And that's the plant itself is very scraggly. It's from last year and it just keeps producing, and it's just in a pot. These are my shishito peppers. I just planted them last year and I got a few off of it and they actually dried up. Here's what they start to get red and then they shrivel up. So some of these have shriveled away, but some are like these little tiny shishito peppers, and they're supposed to grill up nicely. I added a pepper plant that was sprouting. I don't know what it is. And this is this gorgeous mammoth basil. This is some sweet potato that's been growing. And I have another basil here, some tomato plants. I fed them so that they can come back. More sweet potato, and I hid some lettuce under here so the birds won't come and get them. So, well, I had 2. Looks like one made it, one didn't. But oh, this tomato, this one has been here. I haven't cleaned this one up hardly at all. This has cherry tomatoes galore. Look at all the little blooms. So this one's just hiding over here. This is from spring and it just kept going. Onions. I sprouted some onions from seed. Here's my celery. It keeps coming back. And I just transplanted some fennel. My husband likes it when fennel is added into spaghetti. And my always come back dill plant. I can just cut this back and it'll pop out again. So I do have, my upper garden has some blooms here. This is a bigger tomato. But this one, oh, this is called pineapple. I never got any off of this last year. There's my upper garden. It's just kind of doing its thing. But this was my new, this is just, I'm just so proud of these tomato plants. Look at how healthy and happy these look in comparison to the ones that are inside the garden. These guys are very happy in their new location with their new soil and plant food. Very, very happy.